So after the game last night, I completely passed out. But I was like, you know what? Why don't I make a video like Steve Dangle, but worse? Now looking back at the shot totals, wasn't horrific, but in the second period, the Senators outshot the Bruins 23-11. Ullmark made a lot of spectacular saves and kept them in it. I have to say, since the trade deadline, Ullmark has looked extremely sharp. He looks really locked in, and that's not good news for the rest of the league, because when he's feeling confident and he's playing the best version of himself, he's one of the best goalies in the NHL. We would go into the first period, and David Pastrnak, he would score the first goal of the game on a really sick tip.
Grizzlick scores off a skate of Pastrnak.
Point, and then the little wrist shot. He's going to definitely tip it with the blade of his stick.
That was such a nice redirect. Jack Edwards thought it went off his skate, which I guess it was so fast he didn't see that redirection. But great goal. Bruins go up 1-0. But only a few minutes later, it's pasta time on a breakaway.
Has a breakaway, and he scores!
And Pastrnak, who got all the way in on the forecheck, Jack, he called it. He went for the big solid.
I have to question, where is this finish in the shootouts? But I'll take it in the game. Bruins up 2-0. Pastrnak has himself 2 goals, and the Bruins are off to a strong start. That would be all the scoring in the first period. They would go into the second. And if you're a Senators fan, I knew you bet on this one.
Closes. Pinto gets it through Ullmark.
He starts down close to that low hash.
That was a very nice play. Giroux over to Pinto, gets it through Ullmark. He got a lot of it, just not enough of it. Senators are now down 2-1. But 5 minutes later, the big boy in front of the net
Shoots, and Brazo! His skate was not over the blue line.
This is your second power.
Brazo is such a physical presence. I like how the Bruins are utilizing him in front of the net on the power play. A lot of Bruins fans said this. Put that guy in front of the net. He's got soft hands. He can score in close. You don't have to be a fantastic skater to score 5 feet out. The Bruins are winding down the period up 3-1. And Brady Tkachuk, well, yeah.
Saved by Ullmark, and they score.
Got bodies back, but nobody's eliminating bodies. Nobody's eliminating the stick of Tkachuk.
That is a deflating goal to let up. Ullmark had a spectacular period. And with a few seconds left, Tkachuk just stuck with it. That was a good play on his part. We're going to go into the third period, 3-2. And as a Bruins fan, tight games, 1-goal games, well, they don't make you feel confident in this squad. But, whew, take a deep breather. Few minutes into the period, David Pastrnak will get his 3rd goal of the game.
Crease. Pastrnak scores!
Shattenkirk tries to find Pavel Zacha from a...
He did his best Crosby impersonation with that backhand, and then Beecher would set up Boquist so nicely here.
He's 1 point away. Jesper Boquist!
And when you have speed through center ice...
Yeah, Boquist had to reach back a little bit, but that was a great pass, hitting him with some speed. The Bruins would go up 5-2, but Brazo, the big boy, would score yet again in close. This was a pretty one.
Brazo scores his 2nd goal of the night.
From Grizzlick, and he tried that move, and he couldn't elevate the shot.
Very soft hands in close. Another power play goal for him, and that's where he's going to be dangerous for the Bruins. He doesn't have to be an elite top 6 or even a middle 6 player. You put him in front of the net where he belongs, he's going to get you those ugly goals. And at times this year with the Bruins, that's what I felt like they have missed, like a good net front presence. I think JVR has been that at times, but Brazo, just because of his physical stature, how big he is, I think he's a nice weapon to have for the power play unit. Now, Bruins win this game 6-2. Ullmark, again, he really impressed me. Pastrnak gets a hat trick. Brazo gets a couple goals, which I think that's a great story overall. The Ottawa Senators, I mean, they had some really good opportunities in this game. Ullmark just rose to the occasion. This was a good win for the Bruins. They beat a team like Ottawa 6-2, who, you know, they should beat 6-2, but it really at times felt like Ottawa could have came out of this game with the win, with how much pressure they were having on the Bruins, especially during the second period. But good win for the Bruins. They keep going in the right direction, and they're going to have some interesting matchups soon to kind of jockey themselves in the first place spot for the Atlantic Division. I hope you guys liked this different type of recap. It's something different, something new. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Who impressed you the most in this game? Do you want me to do more reviews like this? If you hated it, just let me know. I won't ever do it again. I'll just go put this into the Shadow Realm. I'll see you in the next one.
The Bruins decisively 6-2.